Adjustable dampers on a Hydragas MGF, good idea? Briefly, yes. Handling, even ride, improved. Now we'll get onto some of the details of that later, but first I wanted to mention some context because the MGF is obviously on Hydragas spheres and it's crucial that you get them in good condition. Now I had mine professionally regassed and the difference between it before, when they were knackered, and now is night and day. It's like cut springs versus, well, new OEM ones. So there's that. There's also coil-over conversions, which you can do. Pretty good idea, and they're getting better every day and easier to fit. So it's worth considering. Now, if you have your fresh Hydragas spheres and you want something a little bit extra to your suspension package, well, adjustable dampers is the way to go. Now, I went with Gaz because they very nicely gave them to me for a feature for MG Enthusiast magazine. So naturally I went with those, but they do come with lots of recommendations. So yeah, probably ones to go for. There are other options. Now the Gaz ones, they do 30 clicks of adjustment, but it's worth bearing in mind that the MGF was never designed for dampers with big compression strokes, so I tend to limit that to 10. So let's go out for a drive now. I'll set them at 0, 0. We'll start from there and then we'll eke them up a bit and see what that's like. And on this, their softest setting, wow, the ride is lovely and smooth. It's definitely softer than I'd say standard is on standard dampers. But maybe there's a little bit of improvement on the handling. That's probably just new damper talking. What there is, I can feel though, if you start to push on a bit, there's just a touch of float. It doesn't quite feel as sharp as you might want it to. But that's 0, 0 for you. So let's go back and turn up the dampers to my preferred road setting. Even over rough surfaces like that, the ride is supremely good. But yeah, just then, it has a bit of, not bounce, but yeah, floatiness to it. Now here's a challenging bit. Left-hander, bumps on the inside. Wow. Wow, okay, yeah, that's impressive. But you do feel a little bit detached. It's not, yeah, it's all happening in the suspension. It's not being fed through to you through the steering or, well, the seat. So it'll be interesting now to turn the dampers up, get them a bit firmer, see what that does for responses particularly, and see if we can retain some of that ride quality without becoming horribly stiff. So now we've dialed up to 2 clicks up on the front and 5 clicks up the rear. And immediately the difference is, well, the car's a lot sharper. Turning especially, it just feels like there's a more direct relationship with the wheel and the front wheels. The whole car tracks the road better, the float is gone, and yet over 50 miles an hour especially, the ride quality is still really good. Look at that, a horrible section of road, and it has a suppleness to it. And that means that over a B road at speed, it maintains its composure. It's just the right balance of firm and, oh, supple. And that's why you have an adjustable dampers, don't you? So here we go. Let's go a little bit faster and see what there is. Wow. It gets better the faster you drive it, this setup. Very good. Stay in contact with the ground. And it's feeding all sorts of information to me. Overall, yeah, you can tell I'm very happy. I'll tell you what, it gets better the faster you drive it. And that's true on the track as well. I have taken it to Cadwell Park with the dampers, had a little play around, and I found that I liked 4 clicks up at the front and 9 at the rear. Oh my God, what a difference it makes. It suddenly gives you loads more confidence to push the car really hard, especially when you have tricky elevation changes, which you have at Cadwell, trust me. And then I dial it back down for the road because you're not going to be driving at that level. And that's the thing, I think you can use the softer dampers settings, softer than 2.5, maybe 1.3 or something like that. Enjoy the beautiful ride quality. If you dial it just up a little bit, you lose the float of 0.0. So there you have it. There's definitely a net benefit. You get more in ride and handling with the adjustable dampers, I feel, over the standard setup. Of course there's coilovers, which is a different ball game entirely. But as it is, this is a setup I absolutely love. It's just how I wanted the MGF to be. It's supple over the cracked B roads of Britain, and it's also really sharp at the limit on the track. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that video. If you want to see any more of our MGF videos or any other cars, well, have a look through our channel. But until the next one, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you soon.